movies on Netflix.
Hey everybody, Bird and Gutter here, and we are here with another one of the
worst movies on Netflix.
And this week's movie is Dracula 3000.
Oh, Dracula 3000.
Starring CVD, Casper Van Dien, Tiny Lister, Coolio, and Erica Eleniak.
Yes. Who plays a Rubit.
Yeah, but that's way later on.
Yeah.
I think her titties should have came out at least once in this movie, but it did not. And neither did her acting skills, because she ain't got none.
Nah. Was she the one that fucking Steven Seagal sexually harassed?
I don't
on the
know.
set?
I don't know. It always goes back to Steven Seagal with you.
I fucking hate him. He's fat and stupid.
So anyway, it starts off with CVD in this fucking, like, salvage ship in space.
Yeah.
And he is Dick Van Helsing something. He's a Van Helsing. He's something, alright?
It's like the poor man's Event Horizon.
But what's pretty fucked up is, right, they're in the Carpathian system. You know, like Carpathian Mountains, like where Dracula, yeah, you got that.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
And all the names of his crew, like Mina, and all the names in this fucking movie were all revolved around Dracula.
Really?
Except for Dracula, because his name wasn't even Dracula.
Really? Where did Coolio fit in?
Is 187. I don't fucking know.
Oh, the motherfucking van.
But anyway.
Anyway.
We'll get into Dracula not being Dracula and not being much in this movie in a second.
Yeah, shouldn't call it Dracula at all.
And what's great is they have this whole scene where CVD introduces said crew with it's like a computer monitor's profile thing where he's voice-overing, explaining who all these people are with their fucking pictures spinning around and blah, blah, fucking blah.
It looked like an old school CD-ROM game.
Yeah, it really fucking did. You know what it reminded me of? Like the Daedalus Encounter or Burn Cycle.
Yeah, Burn Cycle, for real.
Nobody out there has any clue what the Daedalus Encounter or Burn Cycle. Well, we are on the internet, so most likely.
You don't understand that we broadcast throughout the world.
Yeah, well, but still.
And we only have 152 subscribers.
There's a very small window of people that know about Daedalus Encounter and Burn Cycle. They're people our ages that spent their youth playing fucking computer video games.
Yeah, and most of their adulthood, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I play console games now.
Yeah, I know. Xbox.
Yeah.
Nice.
But anyway, enough of that, we're moving on. The Professor, which is a student in his wheelchair, looks like the baby of Eric Roberts and
Jim Varney.
Yeah, Ernest P. Worrell, Jim Varney.
So it's Eric Varney.
And Coolio is another crew member that's 187, and he's a major fucking stoner in this.
Yeah.
And I love how he has all of his baldness covered, like he has this fucking bandana on, but his fucking braids are still sticking out.
Yeah, that's awesome. And Tiny Lester with his Ultimate Warrior things on his
Armbands,
arms.
yeah.
I thought that was great. Like, you're fat now. Let it go. You have no more muscle tone. Shit, you haven't had muscle tone since fucking Armed and Dangerous.
So while the crew are out there in the Carpathian system, they go on this abandoned ship, right? That was captained by Udo Kier.
Yeah.
You know, the dude from, like, Blade and a million other fucking things.
You're not pure blood.
But he, you know,
Udo.
he doesn't have much of a part in this.
Not really. He just kind of comes in once in a while.
Hollow vids or vid tapes or whatever where he's explaining what the fuck
And they're like,
happened.
Udo, just film this from your house. He's like, okay, I do it. For a meager paycheck.
Like I said, they go on this abandoned ship, and it's starting just like any other science fiction horror movie or game ever. Crew goes on to abandoned ship, Dead Space, you know, any of that stuff, aliens, any of that stuff.
Yes, but we cannot quite compare this movie to any of those good ones.
Well, yeah, because Dead Space is fucking awesome, and Aliens is an alien, and all that stuff is fucking awesome as well.
This movie was total crap.
Yeah, basically boring crap.
Yeah, it's another film where we're supposed to be on this big ship, but it's not a ship, it's just a fucking factory outline.
And I guess in the future nobody has sleeves. Everybody, you got fucking Tiny Lister, no sleeves. CVD in his puffy vest, no sleeves.
Erica giant titties, no sleeves. She's a tank top.
Mina, no sleeves. The Professor had sleeves.
Professor had sleeves.
And I think Coolio might have had sleeves. No.
Well, I think at one point he didn't have sleeves. He smoked them away. I don't know what the fuck.
He ripped them off, stuck them in his big giant hookah, and smoked them. He didn't do that.
I was going to say, unless they were like jam-packed with resin, why do it?
So anyway, blah blah fucking blah. Just like any other sci-fi horror, the crew gets stranded on said ghost ship.
Yep, Event Horizon, I'm telling you.
And then Coolio's all like, I know we can find some pot here.
Yeah, on a ship.
I know we can find that fine Comptonian pot is what he
Is
called
that what
it.
he called it? The
Uh-huh.
Comptonian? Oh,
Yeah. So him and Tiny Lister go walking around looking for pot, and they find a whole bunch of fucking coffins.
And basically, Tiny Lister was basically just doing his role of Debo the whole time, you know? This is my shit, punk!
Not really.
No, but he kind of had that attitude, you know? He always has to have that attitude, that same thing.
We go to Madrid.
Yeah, yeah. I was waiting to pull out the Zeus from fucking No Holds Barred, you know? That was great.
Fuck, no holds barred. Tiny Zeus Lister.
Fucking Zeus with his one eye going pew this way, you know?
And it still goes pew that way.
Yeah, but I wouldn't fuck with him.
But anyway, after they find the coffins, Coolio cuts his hand. Cliche as fuck. Blood falls on the floor. Cliche as fuck. Mm-hmm. Dracula, which is not Dracula, he's Count Oleg or what the fuck ever, comes out of his coffin, bites fucking Coolio. Coolio fucking gets found by the fucking crew, and then he fucking turns. And then, I don't understand why, but like, how come in movies and stuff, when you become a vampire, you automatically become a douche? Like, you're not like, hey, my friends.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, I'm gonna get you.
Isn't that the whole point, though? You're possessed, basically.
No, but really?
See, if I turn into a vampire right now, would I be all cool with you, or be like, I want your chunky blood?
You probably be like, I'm gonna finish this review.
There's just something about me putting my lips around your neck that makes me feel gay, so I probably wouldn't do it. I'd be like, could you maybe cut your hand so I can get some of that juicy stuff?
So whatever, Vampio ends up beating up CVD because, you know, nobody in the future has heard of vampires, which they didn't.
Which is fucking stupid. Or crosses. Or anything.
Because crosses were outlawed and religion was outlawed.
Years ago or
blah,
something.
fucking blah. So Erica fucking shoots him, nothing fucking happens, obviously, 'cause he's a motherfucking vampire.
CVD shot him a couple times too.
Yeah. But there are lots and lots of camera tricks in this movie. Lots of spinning cameras and just all kinds of old 70s style fucking camera tricks.
This movie was dumb.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah, and they should
And
not
why
have
the-
called it Dracula because there.
They said it was not Dracula. And why the fuck does Coolio as a vampire sound like Gizmo? He's running around.
When he was walking by the coffin,
Yeah.
he was like, and you're like, what are you doing? Stop it, Coolio.
I think they just let him go at it. They're like, go for it, Coolio. Whatever you want to do, go for it. He's like,
They're like, how much pot did they offer him? Or could they even afford that?
and what's fucking great, Oleg, aka not Dracula, has this fucking huge fucking collar looking like some kind of spoof movie. It's like,
It's like all the way out here it came out, you know? Ah, terrible. Wasn't Lester supposed to be like the strong arm guy who was supposed to be doing all the heavy lifting but refused to do any heavy lifting throughout the whole fucking film? They're like, how do you do something? He's like, nah, do some punk.
it's what's great, fucking CVD be like, you know, kind of a douche to his crew. Or no, somebody's a douche to Mina or something. Lister is a douche to Mina, and then CVD all jumps down his throat about being more respectful, but then he just turns around and contradicts that and is a dick to one of his other crew.
What the fuck ever. Like, whoever did the writing for this, you know, fucked that up a lot.
So Mina gets got. You don't even fucking see it happen. You never see her afterwards, nothing. Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe she was the fucking chick in the coffin later on.
She was, and they had to stab her like 800
What
times.
if they staked her through the heart and then they took it out and she was back up?
All they had was pool cues or pool sticks to fucking stab her.
Well, because Vampio fucking fights and tries to get Tiny Lister by tricking him. You know, Tiny opens the door because they're friends and all, and then Tiny ends up staking him with a fucking pool stick. End of fucking Vampio.
He's been spending most of his life living in Dracula's paradise. Oh wait, it's not Dracula. Fuck, I forgot. Oleg.
And there's not much Oleg in this fucking movie.
Not really. I mean, you see him go down the hallway like all fast, but never really see him that much. Why the fuck would you call this Dracula? There is no Dracula. There is barely very vampires. I mean, the most vampire you saw was Coolio.
Yeah. Yay.
Yeah.
So then you get to find out that Erica Laniak is a narc bot for some kind of government whatnot, and she's some kind of Rubin.
Yeah, I mean, she was sitting there telling Lester to fucking take off all my clothes. You can investigate me and see if I've gotten bitten. I'd have been like, I'll take that. I'd have been like, boom, we're about them titties. I don't care if they're robot titties. I'd have been like, bow.
So they need to figure out how they're gonna stop Oleg, aka not fucking Dracula.
Yeah, Oleg Toktarov.
So they figure out they're gonna fly to a system with 2 suns.
Yeah.
So,
dude, the ending of this movie was so fantastically dumb.
We're almost there.
Go
We're
ahead,
almost
please.
there.
Oh.
So CVD ends up staking Mina Mina, like we said.
Again.
They pull it, whatever, that is the second time. CVD fights Dracula, ends up turning into a vampire,
but they never showed him really get into the fight or get his ass beat or anything. They just showed him crawling on the ground all bleeding.
And then he gets staked by fucking Narcbot Erica Laniak.
Yeah, Narcbot stabs him.
And then you find out the professor is a vampire, blah, blah, fucking blah. Tiny and Narcbot are really the only ones left, and they're all sitting in this fucking room, and she's like, well, we're flying into the sun or something, so, why don't we just go fuck?
Yeah, and he was like, I'm all for it.
And then he picks her up, throws her over his shoulder, and then the ship just explodes.
Did he even have
Credits
time?
fucking roll.
Did he even have time to pull his wiener out?
Nope.
You know, because she was like, let's do it. He's like, okay, boom, credits. You know, you're like, fuck you, movie.
Yeah. This one was fucking bad. So for Bird and Gutter, this has been another one of the
Worst movies on Netflix.
Movie would have been so much better if we would have saw her titties.
Yeah, goddamn right.
It probably wouldn't have made a difference, though. None of these kids know anything. Tragedy.
Yeah. So once again, we would like to thank SideWinder Signs for the very fucking cool sign they fucking gave us.
We didn't even say anything. They just kind of just made it like that. You know, we didn't, just made it. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, so once again, check out the link in the description of this fucking video right now.
Yeah. Because
fucking give them some business, man. They fucking deserve it. Look how fucking awesome this thing is. I mean, besides my ugly ass face being on it and Bird's ugly ass face being on it.
Besides all that, it's all
it's
good.
Fucking awesome. Acrylic. Fucking sweet.
Yeah, really fucking nice. You know? Awesome job, dude.
Yeah.
I couldn't have asked for anything better. And, you know, we didn't ask, but fucking awesome job.
Well, he sent me a picture and was like, well, if you have any suggestions or anything you want to change, just let me know. I'm like, no, leave it just like that.
That was fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Good job. So,
and it's even kind of cool that it has me on this side and you on that side, the sides we normally sit on. That's kind of cool.
Fucking perfect all the way around.
Yeah.
SideWinder films.
Fucking red SideWinder Signs. The colors, red, white, and black. You know, got the whole fucking thing down to fucking pat.
So, if you're ever in Oklahoma, need a sign
even if
done,
you're not, fucking or go on their shit, fucking have them make you a sign and ship them, and have it shipped to you.
Like their shit on Facebook. They got their Facebook thing
down in the description.
Yeah, it's all gonna be there.
Yeah,
check it out. Really bad.
And I have a feeling we're going to regret next week too. Next week was Bird's pick. It is.
Oh, was it now?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, okay.
Because I wanted to go for Big Birdcage since they put it back on Netflix. You're like, no, I don't want to do Pam Grier, which I want to slap you in your fucking face, but we will be doing Pam Grier
I didn't
soon.
say I didn't want to do her. I'd do her. You know what I mean?
You didn't want to do a Pam Grier movie.
Well, I will. We will. What did I pick? I forget.
Trish Stratus and the Bounty Hunters.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where she plays Dog the Bounty Hunter.
I can't say that for sure because we haven't watched it yet, but maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. I hope she has that horrible mullet and
you think
wife.
You think Xbox plays his son? You know, the real skinny one with always has, like, you know, whatever.
Who was all,
no sleeves.
Oh, yeah, the badass little dude.
Yeah,
you know,
badass.
Yeah, I love how all these fuckers can we say the N-word, but we're going to be back on the air in 2 weeks because the network wants to make loot. Paula Deen, I said the N-word and I love butter, but I'll be back on the network in 2 weeks. And then you got Duck Dynasty, but I'll be on the air in a couple weeks because they want to make that money.
Yeah.
Fuck you, networks.
And just fuck you, life. And fuck you, everybody.
No.
Except for our fans, that's fine.
Except for our fans.
But yeah, fuck everybody and fuck everything. It all fucking blows.
Wow. Fuck everybody. Fuck everybody.
Fuck everybody except our fans and SideWinder Signs.
Yeah. They're cool. Fuck all of you.
all the rest.
We're out.